Hey guys, it's Chris you're seeing here back from CNH Smology again. I got another video. I was working on one of my snowblowers here for today's for one of the jobs because a lot of these snowblowers have electric starters on them now. There as an optional starter way to actually start the machine up out there. And the snowblower that I was working on right now, it had a Tecumseh Snow King engine. It was about a 5 horsepower Snow King engine on it, and the electric starter, the customer was telling me the machine was not engaging, or basically the guy told me all it was doing was buzzing on him out there, and his drive was going bzz, 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 and that's all it was doing out there, and would not turn the engine over for it. Basically, he said that the machine was sitting for the past 5 years in his basement. It's pretty humid down there, he was telling me. And we checked it out over here, and we took the starter apart, and we cleaned up the shaft on anything else like that. And this is what these starters look like on a ball down here. You got your shaft right down here, plus your shaft has a spring mechanism right down here. It keeps the gear up in the disengaged position like it is right now. Basically it pushes up on there and actuates that, so whenever your starter is engaged, it's going all the way down like it is. Then once it's disengaged, it goes back up to that position right there. And this shaft right here, if you don't maintain it properly, this shaft can develop all kind of rust build up on a worm gear up here, and it can build all kind of rust down here as well too, where the spring mechanism that pushes up against it too on here. I took it apart here and got it all basically cleaned up internally on there for that, and these things can be an absolute bitch to work on some of these machines like this one right here. This is the where's it at here? Yeah, Tecumseh starter motor. It's let me see if I can get a better picture here. It doesn't let me. It's a 37657. That's the starter. That's, you can see right down here as well too in the bottom. 37657. This was one of the last ones they made for the Tecumseh electric starter applications out there. These things, I was looking online for new ones out there, and they're quite expensive. They're about the cheapest one I could find online here today was about 150 to 165 bucks on her for a new OEM starter for this specific application. So they're not cheap whatsoever, and if you can, try to basically clean them out and rebuild them if you can. I'm going to start this thing up, and you can see how it's supposed to work. Basically, whenever he brought it over here, it was stuck in the disengaged position as it is right now. So whenever you hit your starter button on here, it engages and spins over just like this and makes contact and stays right here as it is. Then once it's the button's disengaged, it pops back out like that. So you fire it up right here, you can see how it works. Let me put this thing over here first and hold this thing up here in the other hand. That's how it should work, just like that. This thing hold it better like there. There we go. Let me try to do that way. That's how it should disengage and engage on her for that. So that's basically a review of how they should work. This thing should be nice and loose on here. It should not be binding up at all on a worm gear or on the back shaft back here as well too. It should be nice and loose, just like that is right there. Nice and loose, no problem. Goes up and down because I put this thing. I got some rust eater over here, and I soaked this thing over here for probably about a good couple hours before I made this video. Then I blew it off, and I put the lower half of this part right here all the way right down to here in my ultrasonic George cleaners tank, and I left it in there for about another 15-20 minutes, and I got some more junk out of there. So after that, I just put a wire brush down inside there, and I'll get it all cleaned out. And I also took the back side out of here as well too. You can pull the whole unit apart and basically take it apart right here as well if it's still sticking on there too. So if anybody has any questions, comments, whatnot about something like this, or if you're having problems with your electric starter, give me a call here. Or if you want to leave a comment about it, give me a call, or you can leave a message here as well too. So My number again is 412-751-0357 if you want to talk to me personally. I'll see you guys.